It's another beautiful time to be seated once again to discuss. This is Things Upon This podcast, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, like ever before, I have the most delightful co-host seated with me doing this podcast together. This is another episode. And then there is someone that is just illuminating one corner of this studio.
She radiates.
She's radiating. She's sparkling. I don't know. Camera, don't show her yet. Let me first of all introduce the Arewa coin, the Mazu coin, the cutest, the sweetest, cappuccino. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm doing good, as you can see. I'm always looking cheap.
So, I don't know. I would have asked of her, how ready she is for today's conversation, but I can see that she's super ready because before we started shooting, she was already like checking for her phone, like I'm ready to give them out.
I was typing.
That's what I'm saying.
I think she's bringing fire today.
I mean,
she has overtaken. The fire carrier. No. I'm bringing love.
Maybe I can swap.
I'm bringing love.
Today, Mary brings love and light. Today, you bring the fire. And let's see how. I know where has the tiny voice. Just imagine.
You go bad. I don't feel that way.
But then, the illuminator of the space. Small invitation we invited you.
Go carry machete.
Small invitation, no. Like they call you for hand fight. You carry machete, come outside. How you doing?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Princess Promise Abraham. The sweetest, the cutest. She's a model, right?
Yeah.
You're welcome. How you doing?
Okay.
We're discussing something salient today. And that's why it's important that we bring someone like you to come talk about it. You know. Right now, everybody is in there. Everyone's sitting in the studio right now. We're in our prime age. You know, we're not married. You know, maybe if you don't marry for not, if you don't tell us.
I know that.
But to the best of our knowledge.
Why did you call rich me?
No, now you know, you're always acting like one elderly woman wisdom. You understand it now?
It's not my fault.
Just ask Mama. That's
it's not my fault.
It's complicated.
Okay.
I may be married, I may be single. I don't know.
Depending on who is asking.
Who is asking, yeah.
Okay.
If you get money, they ask me, I never marry.
So in this
But if
situation,
you broke, I don't marry.
Mama, in this situation, are you married?
I'm in between.
Okay. So we're discussing parenting today as it concerns marriage, yeah. And it's always a conversation that will not stop. People will not stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Parenting. I remember there was a time I discussed parenting as it concerns religion, parenting as it concerns choice of career for children, parenting as it concerns, every single thing that happens in this world today, I feel like it can be connected and it can border on parenting, it can be used on parenting. And I feel like that's why it's important to discuss it. Even now, that is a salient issue going on in Nigeria. Many people believe it's a flow from the Western world. This issue of women being very comfortable to be single mothers. Women being very comfortable to be baby mamas. Last time I said this thing, right? Mary was like, come on, there's a difference between baby mama and single mother.
Definitely there is. Why are you going to keep quiet?
Is it that I'm the only one that does not know? No, tell me.
You will know.
No. I can't wait.
There is different.
What's the difference between baby mama and single? Let's start from there. Let's start this conversation from there.
In short, the difference is just being one is by choice, then one is maybe just a situation.
Yeah.
So I don't know which you want to pick, but
I think
baby mama is by choice.
I
You
think
cannot tell me anything.
because baby
It's
mama is
choice.
always very toxic.
That's it. No, it's not all of them.
Don't generalize.
It's not all of them.
Most of them are toxic.
Nah,
The only reason why they
I
choose
can't
to become baby
agree.
mama is because of the toxic relationship. That's my thing.
I don't
Wow.
think so.
See, the difference, single mothers, they don't want to be involved.
That's why
because
it's a
of
situation, yes.
they have. But
One
baby mamas,
is
they choose to be
situation.
baby mamas. Some of them
Definitely.
because the man has money, or because the man they don't want to leave the guy. But it's toxic relationships. Generally.
That doesn't make them toxic.
Even for toxic.
Okay.
If
For
you're
example,
staying with
Davido
the
has
man because
many
of
baby
something.
mamas.
Uh-huh.
That's because he doesn't want to get married to any of them. That
Nah.
doesn't make any of them toxic.
Those
The
women want
guy
If they were of
was
good characters,
trying.
wouldn't they have been married
The
to
guy
any of
was
them?
trying to get the good one because she is a wife now. Choma may be a wife now, but she was once a baby
That
mama.
doesn't make other
You get.
ladies toxic.
So I think those kids he was
Don't
just
speak without
trying.
facts.
So when
don't
you
get
find
me wrong.
out-
Don't get me wrong. Those ladies wanted to be baby mamas.
Okay, so a lady can decide to say, okay, I don't want to be married to you.
Yes. If a
I
lady
want to
doesn't
be a
want to
baby
get
mama.
pregnant, she won't get
Yes.
pregnant.
So
Possible.
the difference basically is
Mm.
this lady says, as I am right now, I just want to have a child for one rich guy and then I will relax.
It
And
may
then,
not even
That's
be
a baby
rich.
mama.
okay, that's a
The
baby
difference
mama.
between a single parent and a baby mama, a single parent, the man is not taking responsibility for the child. So the woman is solely responsible for all the spending and the catering, the nurturing for the child. While for a baby mama, the man is still there, but they are not married. That's the difference.
They choose to be.
No, it's not the issue of they choose to leave. I understand where she's coming from. As far the parent, like the other half, is not staying with you, is not living with you, is a single parent. Some are single parents today, not because it may even be dead. They may even be married, like legally married.
And then the
Then
man
one
dies.
thing happened, then yeah, the man is no
I have
more.
a question.
She is a single mother.
I have a
You
question.
get, or
Why
she
do-
was
why do
not
you
a
think-
single mother from the beginning.
Why do you think there's baby mama and a single mother? It's because the one has a positive effect to it and one has a negative.
Nah,
No.
I think it's the society.
No, a baby mama
I
is
think it's
only
society.
relevant because she has a child for the man. So the only thing that links them together is that child. There is no relationship per se.
Some there is.
It's
Single
something.
mothers too.
But the major thing that is linking them together is that child. Without that child, they can just be on their own.
But a single mother,
And the man is responsible for the child.
right? But a single mother, yeah. I'm trying to injure my friend's philosophy, which I don't know if it's scientifically proven or not. But a single mother can be married to a particular man. The man is trying to be present in the life of the child, but the woman is the outwardly crazy person. Let's just put it that
I
way.
don't understand.
So you cannot say because society has looked at baby mamas as these crazy people that they don't want to be married, don't want to settle down, they will just I just feel like I'm trying to say we just them as they are
They're
the toxic guys. You can see someone who is a single mother, but she's a single mother because she has not chosen to calm down and stay under a man's authority and
I
be
don't
married.
understand though. Chill.
No, I feel like that's why we're having this conversation. It's not fight time yet, but this is what I'm going to say, right?
Because I feel like
That's why we're having this conversation, because this is it, right? I feel like women are becoming less tolerant with being married. Those days, in the days of our parents, I'm not saying men should be crazy. I'm saying something. I'm doing something. But if a man does something, you will see the women community will go like, "Don't worry, just give him time. He will change. Don't worry. This particular area, some men they behave. If the man cheats, or even as high as cheating, which is like the biggest offense a man can commit in a relationship." Although maybe has once also told me that that's not the biggest offense. Maybe I'm always having a problem with men. You understand it now? But even as far as cheating, we say, "Don't worry, leave him alone now." My husband too cheated. That was when we were in the early stage of our marriage, and now we are okay. We're married for 35 years. But in this day and age, it's looking as though women are their tolerance level is very, very low, very slim. That a man does a very little thing, and then the woman says, "No, I'm packing my bag and I'm
wait,
leaving."
are
And
you blaming us?
No, I'm not blaming nobody. I'm just trying to establish the reason why I think we're having more women comfortable to be single mothers these days.
Okay. Let me say something.
Right.
Women, let me say mothers, we train our ladies, our girls, to be responsible, to be submissive, to be
Exactly.
morally upstandard. But then come to the guys, they don't train the guys. So now we are the ladies are standing up to request.
Allow her to learn.
Yes.
I understand what she's
The
trying to
ladies
say.
are
Allow
not
her
standing
to
up
learn.
to request for what they deserve because
Yeah.
we have so many grown men that are just boys. They are not mature enough to take care of their wife.
agree.
And we ladies, we are looking for daddies. When you leave your father, you're supposed to be with a man that will take care of you and even nurture you better than. So now the man is not responsible. What do you expect? She can't stay under a man that cannot be a
So
father.
what was that thing women were tolerating those days that can no longer be
Yeah.
tolerated now?
I don't think there is anything they will tolerate. I think it's just the level of exposure they have then and what we have now.
Yeah.
Because to be sincere, these days people choose their peace of mind over any other thing you can think of. Guy, once I'm not happy, I'm done.
But you know,
Hello, are
money
you
drives.
kidding me?
Money drives. most
Money is
relationships.
there. Money is there. I'm not saying that just because some people manage to stay because of money and still be managing and all those things does not mean they are happy. I'm just trying to say that 80% of women that decide to stay on their own is not because they are toxic or it's because they really value their peace of mind
And they can actually
over
take
any
care of
other
the
thing.
children.
They
No,
are
but you now
financially,
the
they're financially
financial
stable.
power,
Yes.
But you know,
But like
so-
then, that women are not allowed to work.
They don't even work.
But you know,
Yes.
90% of those women that she's talking about will choose to be a baby mama just because the man asked them.
That one too dey sha because
Yes,
me sef
they will.
e get one money wey I fit see I go see now.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I'm just saying my mind. I feel it's
So the man has money.
what
Yeah, maybe he's a
You
billionaire.
take care of me.
He will take care of you. He
I
has
love
2 or 3 wives
sometimes.
before now. And then you normally just have a
You
chance
know,
for him and then
like-
go by yourself.
His wife,
Yeah, she's a
I don't
baby
get
mama.
problem.
Then that's a baby mama.
Yeah, nah, because I choose to be.
No, I like the fact that we are critically explaining everything, so we understand. We have an
Tell me that
understanding.
relationship is not toxic.
How is it toxic?
Because you chose to stay. If money finishes, that relationship
If money no
will not
fit
stand.
Well, how do you define toxicity? I don't know. It's like your explanation of being toxic is different. Someone chooses, I see money,
I see money.
I give birth, so that the money can flow to my direction, and I'm comfortable and I'm peaceful. She might not be making trouble. So
Your
how is it toxic?
relationship is
You can only say
eating
it's
on money.
conditional.
It's conditional, which is okay.
I still feel
Part time
I
is
still feel
okay.
it's not-
If the money
Honestly.
finish, self, I feel
If a
try
relationship is
do
not
other
engine on
things.
love and let's be a family relationship, then it's toxic.
It's difficult
No,
to
you
push.
shouldn't make relationships stereotypic. Like it has to be this way.
But you have to be-
If I want a
that's
relationship to be
definition.
money based, like I want to just give you money, I will give you children. That is a contract.
Transaction.
It's transactional.
No.
Yes.
Nobody
I can choose-
comes out to say, I want to give you children.
they
And
may
then
They
No,
might
nobody
not
said-
say
nobody-
yes. They
Yeah.
might not define it, but people are actually doing it.
Definitely.
Yes.
That's why we have.
so the guy would
baby
know that okay,
mamas.
she's here because of the money,
Yeah,
and then she has
And
the child.
he's proud to say, okay, she has my child. The gene, maybe he's attracted to her beauty, and that gene shows in the child.
Physical
And it's just good.
Wow,
Maybe she's
damn.
smart, and
Yeah.
the guy is smart, and the lady is
Like,
beautiful.
it's okay.
At least they can
once.
produce a child that can show the two features, the
What
two genes.
generation?
I
The,
once had this
the,
friend.
the, the reason why
I once had this friend.
What
He just
generation?
came that I just want you to be the mother of my kids. He didn't even talk of love.
Hmm.
He didn't
he
even
told you.
He told me, like, Gong Gong, I want you to be the mother of my kid. Like, when I say why, he now said, I just want my kid to be like.
But then,
Let's assume
Why? Because of
let's assume the man was
opportunities.
rich
sorry.
and for reason and but
What's the gene?
his kid at that time
wait,
he never
Okay,
to follow like that.
wait.
So
Why
This
are all,
conversation is getting too
why
intense.
are all
Like you guys are just wait, let's follow. Go on.
why are all these things based on personal interest? We only care about ourselves, honestly. Because I'm saying, oh, I'm doing this because of money.
That is where next I'm going.
Yeah, two
Okay.
selfish individuals.
Here's what's up. Here's what's up.
Yeah.
The reason why I feel like this is crazy is because everybody is now taking this occurrence of I see money, I take money, I give birth, and I'm okay. I see a guy, I'm not comfortable with being married to this guy. I move, baby mama situation, and then of course single parent, single mother situation. The fact that it's not becoming a normal occurrence in our society, like you guys are just talking about it, like yeah, that's what's up, that's what it is. It's giving me problem. Like
Exactly.
it dey mess up my head. Now you said something just now,
Let me make a point.
right?
There is this social media pressure that we have. There's this social media influence that is going on. Unlike then that there was no social media. We base our morals on what our parents tell us,
Mm.
on what our clergy tell us, like traditional rulers, traditional priests, pastors and imams.
Mm.
We base our morals. But now, you see a Yahoo boy buy Benz and all that, build a mansion, all these celebrities, they buy mansions and
So
everything.
what people
So
are
you just
saying,
want to achieve that, you want to be like them. You want
Yes.
to achieve it. You're not even
It's not a
thinking
bad
about
thing.
morals anymore. You just
It's not a
want to
bad thing.
make it, you want to blow.
so if you care about the success of your children and what they will turn out to be, you care about what your children would for a different gender now.
Yeah.
What your girl child will turn out to be and what your boy child will turn out to be. You care about it. Is this selfish interest, this bending to pressure, this I want peace of mind, is it not becoming too detrimental to the society we live in and the society that we are giving birth to?
Yeah. If you did not grow up with your parents, how do you learn how to think about your children first before yourself? If your father was not there for you while you were growing up, you would not think you're supposed to sacrifice anything to make your children happy. When you did not see your father sacrificing anything, your father ran off and you were raised by a single mom. So how are you supposed to actually learn such?
That's smart. Yeah.
Exactly.
Promise is super smart. But here's what I want to say. No, wait. Okay. Therefore,
What?
I will now be correct to say that 90%, let me not put percentage, the majority of baby mamas and single parents existing in this day and age right now are somewhat offspring of a home that the father and the mother presence was not 100%. Logically, would it be right for me to make that statement? It's not a complete home where there's a father, there's a mother, the father is responsible, the mother is responsible. Is it not politically, no, not politically, critically not correct?
I don't understand your question.
No, it's not a question. I'm just trying to reach a conclusion from what you said,
Yeah.
right?
And I
That-
don't buy 'em.
No, I know the setup. What I'm trying to say is this, right? Now that we understand,
Okay.
is it now critically correct,
Okay.
ideologically correct to say that the majority of single mothers and baby mamas we have right now in Nigeria has a case study, not the world yet, are products of homes that were broken.
No.
Do you understand it now?
No,
Of mothers that decided not to stay.
That was not the point.
Of
I
fathers that were not present.
That was not the point I made. The point I
Definitely.
made is that children that put money first, that put career first, that put success, accomplishments first before generational sacrifices, making sacrifices for your
children.
offspring.
Yes,
There
cool.
are people that were trained by single mothers because they did not see their father sacrificing anything for them. So they just want to stay in that position of the father to impress the mom, to prove to the world that they can achieve what other people that have both parents can achieve. They can achieve it. So they just want to make the money, they just want to make that mother proud. They just want to do something bigger. They are like in a competition with themselves. They're like in a competition with the
Why
environment.
do I find it difficult to
society.
agree with you?
I agree with that because most offspring of single parents, they're always like, oh, I have to make money, so I have to take care of my mom. I have to travel, like, I have to make money, I have to build
I want to
a
make
house
that
for my
happen.
mom. I don't have to. Most if we have both parents, we don't think much because we always feel like, oh, my dad will provide for
We
my
will do that for you.
So what's in my head right now is, or what I actually had thought of before now is products of single parents, mother, for example, or a baby mama, they are most likely to turn out to be the way their mother turned out. Why? Because they will feel like if my mother, now you have just said the positive side, it will inspire them to go out. They feel like if my mother can
Do this
on her own, what then is the essence of be with a man and suffer with a man?
Okay, I want to say something. I'm sorry. I want to say something. Growing up, if you grow up in a good home where the father and mother are together, it's either you want to have a better version of what you grew up with, or the opposite of what you grew up with, or exactly what you grew up with. So if you grow up with a single mother, you can choose, okay, I want to do the opposite of what my mom did. I want to have a good family.
Okay.
You might have difficulty because you don't have any prototype to follow. Yes. But you can just try maybe by reading the word of God or by listening to counselors. Is there any love doctor here that can help? Yes, so you can listen, you can watch people's advice, but it's better to actually experience something than to hear somebody else advise you.
And also I feel this you growing up with just one parent, for real, it affects your level of thinking. It affects because it affects how you think, because let's say I'm a lady and then I grew up just seeing my mom. I didn't see my dad. The impact is supposed to put in my life, I didn't feel it. If I grow up, I will have this feeling like just like as if men are not really important. I will grow up feeling like
In fact, to be realistic, that is actually what I think is what's up.
I know of someone. I know of someone. Yeah, this lady, she grew up just with her mom. So anytime she sees a man, you have to either be 45 or 50 before she feel like you.
She's not attracted to older one, trying to find a father in a lover.
Because when I asked her, I felt at first I thought it's money. But when she said, I want someone that will love me like a father and a husband. And I felt for her, like I really felt so deeply, because I was like, now I understand. Other people were talking, using this girl, older men, this. No, she was like, I'm looking for a father in him, and this is who she is. 45, 50. Anything less than that, you are gone.
There's an attitude
you understand? You can't blame her.
Yeah, sure, I get it. There's an attitude of single parents that I feel like they pass down to their children. Single mothers, most especially, I feel like they pass down to their children. So, you're a single mother, you're raising your daughter alone, you know. As the whole raising, parenting is going on, little by little, consciously or unconsciously, she begins to instill in that daughter that you really don't need a man.
But if a boy grew up with a single mother, he would not want to end up with his mom.
I will give the opposite. I will give the opposite ideology. Alright?
Yeah, we don't want to end up with someone like his mom.
I will give the opposite
because
ideology.
His mom was independent, didn't submit.
A boy that grows up with a single mother cannot be as upright as that man, as a boy that grows up with a father.
Explain, please.
That is another conversation. But I was going somewhere.
I have an example to back up your point.
Okay.
There's this one on Twitter. I don't want to mention it.
No, just mention this one.
No, I don't
No,
want
let's
to.
know who we're talking
No,
Okay, go
he's a very popular person on Twitter.
Alright.
So it was made by a single mom. He strives so hard and he's very well to do that. He's living in the US. But he doesn't have a solid relationship with the mother of his child. He's lacking in that part. No, he's providing work for
Okay,
his
wait.
child.
The guy he has a child.
He has a child.
He's living well. He's abroad.
He's living well. He's popular.
He's not married to
He's not married.
the mother of his child, and you don't have a good relationship with them.
So why do you think so?
Because he's lacking in that area.
How do you what fact do you have?
I don't think it's because he's lacking. I think maybe personal
He
reasons.
doesn't have a put together family.
Family.
He only
So
has
you
a
think-
child.
He's not married.
He's not married.
What I was saying.
They were in a good relationship before, but then I don't know what happened.
Now, a child raised in such a family, a boy child, who will teach that boy child how to brace up as a man?
The
Who will
mother-
teach him?
The
Who will teach him how to be protective? Who will teach him how to treat a woman right? Who will teach him how to turn on the gen? I grew up with my father. Yes, I grew up with my father, and like from the age of 13, my dad had already. My dad is a contractor. He does construction, and he's already started taking me to the site. That at some point I will be left alone in the site for days with his boys working. He will give me the exact same amount of welfare he would give to his boys. If he's giving them those days 10,000 for 1 month to feed in the site, he would give me that same amount of money. I remember those days my dad would take me to the site, right? Not the way construction sites are, where people would stay in house and huts made by wood and everything. He would leave me with the boys and go and rent an hotel. And I felt like he hated me. But it has made me and formed me to the man I ought to be. So a boy child, raised without a father.
I think
That is why I feel like the conversation is going right now. We have to examine. We should look at it very critically. In as much as women are getting more comfortable to be, I want to be by myself, I want to just give birth, I want to relax. But what would your children turn out to become, male and female, without the father figure?
I feel even as a single mother, you can do better.
I know, no, that's the problem.
You can.
That's actually the problem.
Because
Single
you
mothers will
teach
feel
your
like,
child
you don't need your
this.
father, you don't need your father.
No, I
I'm
won't
okay
tell
for
my
you.
child that I don't need your
They
father.
show it.
No, I think everything
So the-
I won't tell him.
how the child
It depends
sees
on
the mom.
Yes.
No, you can't tell a
my
child. You
No,
can,
hold
a
on.
child grows. A child would see what he
Hold on. Like
would turn out to be what he or she grows up to see,
easy,
right?
easy, hold on. And like you said earlier, the child might be saying, oh, my mom is sweating, my mom is trying to provide, and I have to work harder. And the child might say, oh, the father is not there, I can do whatever I say that I like, and go out and
So you don't
whatever.
determine
So I
what
think
the
it
child
depends.
should
It depends on how the child is seeing the mom.
definitely.
So
So that's
I'll
what
say,
it
I'll
can
say
do
there are
both
two,
ways.
as I said earlier, there are two reactions to what you see. It's possible for the child to say, my mom has been alone, taking care of me. The woman is supposed to be taken care of and all that. And say, okay, when I grow up, I'm going to make sure I protect my woman. I'm not going to allow her to go to the
Be like
or we can just choose the other way around. So it depends
That's what
on
it
the
is.
reaction.
yeah.
But we cannot overemphasize, we cannot say, we cannot stretch it too much that a father figure is very important. Because, okay, growing up, my dad is a lover boy. He takes care of me.
You know how man.
He's a-
It was a boy then.
when I see them together, I see to your soul.
Yeah,
Like,
because of the way they are.
yes, it's not like they
Loving
don't
up.
like you. My mom is this
Extreme,
girl.
yeah.
She talks. So no matter how much she talks, my dad is still always taking care, always happy. I'm like, what kind of love is this? So seeing that kind of love, like, I want more. I even want to have a better love life than my parents.
That's it.
So imagine if I now meet a guy that is not caring, it can't work because I've seen it work. I've seen that it's possible to actually have. It's not like they don't argue, they argue.
Mhm.
And eventually my dad will be like, we'll come and talk to us like your mom and he's going to apologize. And I see them massaging each other in the living room and I'm like, God, I want love.
Mm.
Now if I didn't grow up with my parents, how can I know that love is real? That means I only see it in movies. I won't see it in real. I won't believe in love. Then I'll just take whatever any guy throws at me.
The thing is, it's a curve, right? It's a graphical curve of a child would get to a particular age before he decides. That's where I feel like I would need to pick our brain on right now. A child would have to get a particular age where I think from the outcome of the way I grew up, I think I want to go this way. My mother was doing all of this all alone, and I want to go this way.
Yeah.
That's one side of the divide. The other side of the divide is no. The guy child was like my father was not there, so what? He has no experience. So therefore, Mr. Woman I can impregnate one woman and she will deal with the child, which is a Nigerian occurrence.
Sure.
There are many children in Nigeria because when we are saying this, we're just romancing this particular discussion. Just trying to let's bring this conversation back up. This is because in the US, being a single mother, being a baby mama, the system supports such kind of lifestyle.
Yeah. Sure.
There is child support if you feel like I don't want to stay with this man again. The court will order that man provide for your child. But in Nigeria, we are
and if there's no father, there's no mother,
there are institutions of government that can adopt the child and raise the
I wish
child.
you can have that in Nigeria actually.
But in Nigeria, we are quick to copy. Like, see these women abroad,
Yes, and they're happy.
and they're happy, right?
Yeah.
Good. But we're not quick to understand that this our system does not favor such a disposition that we will not have children that comes to the world. And that's why we're having a lot of problem we're having right now. Whereby children does not understand value. That was where Princess, I think she started from. No one teaches them value. No one teaches them moral. No one teaches them. I don't understand.
we don't even respect those people
So
anymore.
what do you now think? What do you now think a child that comes of age to say, okay, I don't like the way my father treated my mother. She was alone all her life. But I want to be a better man. Where would he now learn to be a better man from?
Experience now, you should just learn because one thing I know is you can.
It's easy to say we just learn, but
you
how?
want to be.
I'm 35 years, I'm 20 years old.
Everyone understands moral.
I
do
think
the right thing if you want.
if you want to, that's
People
it.
just
That's
don't want
it,
to
that's
do the right
So the
thing.
father figure does not have to show you.
It's
You cannot do the right thing if you want to. Everybody growing up, everybody growing up, sir, or would want to live up to somebody.
Yes.
yeah.
Like I want to
don't.
see.
Yeah.
I wish
Yes.
if you were raised by a single mother, leave a comment section and tell your experience. Just leave it on the comment section.
Yeah.
Just write it down and then we'll respond real quick.
How was your growing up?
How was your growing up like? Because we actually tried finding someone or looking for someone that was raised by a single mother. They will tell you that it's difficult.
Okay.
They will tell you that they want to live
Let me
right,
tell you my own
but it's
experience.
difficult to live right because they've not seen it.
Let me tell you my
Well, you
experience.
know-
I had a friend in school that was raised by a single mother.
Mhm.
The father is abroad. So I noticed that it affects her emotions. Sometimes it affects her studies because the mother is in Nigeria, the father is abroad, and they are not on good terms. So if she wants to get something from the father will say, "I've sent it to your mom." So they'll
Like
be
there's
pushing her
no connect.
back and forth, to and fro. Like, go and meet your mom, go and meet your dad. That's another trauma on its own. And she will hear her saying, "Okay, I just come like that. Just sent this to her mom." How would she feel? And the father is rich, he's not poor.
But you know that your father is not
There's
just
no
there.
percentage between the dad and
And she can't just talk to the father every time.
I mean, how can one disconnect from this social media trouble? It's a trouble right now. Social media is a trouble right now. Honestly, it's a trouble.
if you want it to be your trouble, to be
No,
your trouble.
no. This is it. This is it. Now you are in that situation in life where you can make your decision to get married. Women these days see marriage as one struggle. Getting the ring. Those days, getting the ring means celebration, but getting the ring means cleaning, mean washing, mean submission, means I no date nights with the girls, no whatever. Like, why should I even go through all of those stress? But there are examples on social media, on Instagram, that this one will come out blessing. What's this girl's name? Blessing CEO that was unsuccessful with her marriage will not be giving unnecessary relationship advice. I don't know.
She's successful like that.
You say what? She was unsuccessful. She's a
one leg in, one leg out.
but she's not married and she's not with a man.
I say we're seeing a clown.
You understand this? There are a lot of women like that they always go life like you can the man is not important. How can one distinct ease ourselves from such pressure, from such, because we are a product of our environment. You might not know it's getting to you. You might not know that it's shaping your thought process, but it's actually working on you. That at some point you're in a place to make a decision. I'm like, fuck it.
Why do you think they are saying the man is not important?
Yeah, but everyone feels they can get their money.
Because the tolerance level of women in this day and age has dropped.
Even
Say
men
everyone thinks.
Not like I said, I didn't say all, I didn't say
I want
everyone.
to pick up
I mean-
points. Everyone thinks what
they can make their money.
they can make their money. Now, why can't men grow from just being money providers to being fathers, to being husbands, to being protectors, to being everything a man is supposed to be? You're not just an ATM machine. Grow up and stay in that position that God has put you. You're supposed to be the head of the family. So if you want to be that husband, then show yourself that you are that husband that the woman is looking out for.
Yeah.
The men are not staying in their position. That is why women are like, okay, is there only money you can give to me?
I can make my own money. Yes.
Yeah, and also we should start picking morals from our parents instead of leaving to the social media friends. Most people want to live to the standard of that blessing CEO and some other guys on Instagram instead of looking at home, taking themselves back.
But
to
do you
their
know the
family.
sad part? Parents are dying. We are the new parents. So
I wonder
what is going to happen to the next generation?
Let me
That's,
talk for
that's
myself.
actually the,
I wonder what
that's the importance of conversations like this.
I wonder what.
Like, your parents have done their part, they don't come out. You are the one that would produce the next generation of children that would the family is the smallest unit of life, right? That's what is it biology or whatever teaches us, right? Everything that happens in society is a product of the family, right? I'm not saying single mothers or baby mamas cannot raise responsible children. But what I'm saying is, it's going to be rare to get the best out of a child if people don't come again to begin to value that old, complete, basic unit of family. When I was growing up, my father was the disciplinarian.
Yeah.
My mother was the talker. My mother will shut this house down. And Papa no go answer you. Once we malfunction, you will go carry wire. You will flog the living daylight out of you. Which woman raising a child in this day and age can flog a child
Like the man.
like a man would?
I'm not gonna fit I'm sorry.
But flogging a child is not the only form of discipline.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
saying. I'm
So-
just it's one angle. Which woman in this day and age will not bring her emotional parts?
You carry person for 9 months. How come they beat you?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm talking in the presence of women right now, and I'm trying not to be offensive. But the women are just going on with this feminism bullshit.
Why will you call feminism
bullshit?
It's bullshit to me.
Bullshit.
Yes,
It's
feminism
bullshit.
in the totality is bullshit. Women,
Hold on.
no, let's hear it right now.
Feminism
Feminism is bullshit because that is where we're having this problem from. I saw a woman. No, on me. I saw a woman.
Don't you ever
No, you don't get it.
No, hold on.
Feminists,
Hold on.
I can't take it back. Because feminists who were feminists in their I feel deck you too. Feminists who were feminists in their early 20s, fine. Feminism, a man is equal to a woman, fine. At 30, feminism, a man is equal. At 35, they're like, okay, I think submission is key. I think whatever.
You guys are not trying to come back to no. It's not like that.
Let me correct you. Hold on. Let me correct you.
Irrespective of our age.
I really want to correct you.
Yes.
Easy.
Go on.
Extreme feminism. Feminism.
What would you explain feminism to be?
It's just women that know they know their rights. They want to be independent. They want to have a family. They want to be submissive. True feminism wants to be submissive.
No. In Nigeria,
They will.
I feel like women are missing up the concept of feminism in Nigeria. And if we're to
way
connect it to our
you
topic,
I think
right?
that's
What we're
how
talking
you-
about, the vibe of I want to be a feminist, I want to be an independent woman, I want to be myself. I want to. Somebody Google what is feminism.
I have my phone
Google
here.
feminism in its
Hold
totality.
on.
Google it.
Because I'm beginning to get
That's where the problem is. Am I not
You
calm?
guys are already going like this.
We will fight today. Today is the day.
More than no fight.
Extreme feminism.
No. What is feminism is what Princess asked. What is feminism first?
Because
Hold on.
he said feminism in totality, like
It's where all this problem is coming from.
that's
Women don't want to calm down. Women don't want to listen. Women don't want to be under anybody. It's not. I was saying something before this podcast time, right? It's not possible in heaven or on earth. Or wait, let me drop this one before you found it. It's not.
Just found it.
Like you found it. It's not possible anywhere in the world that it will come to a point where women and men will enjoy the same privilege. And before we started this shoot, and don't forget say again, Mike. And before we started this shoot, yeah, I was saying, right, we're not even discussing this topic, right? I was telling you guys that until women come to that point where they will understand that a man can decide to misuse and misbehave and do some stuff, and he will still be a man widely sought after. But a woman cannot decide to misuse her life.
Why is it like that?
It's because of that's the way
it can
men
be
and
changed.
women are wired. It cannot be changed.
It can be changed.
So,
We are not
trying
It's 21st century. It can be
What
changed.
is feminism?
What is
God
feminism?
bless you. God bless you. The advocacy of women
God will not
rights.
bless me because I didn't. Go on.
Feminism is the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of the equality of the sexes.
Equality.
The inclusion of all these women in
That's the bullshit I'm talking about now.
No,
It's not bullshit.
Modern arts history textbooks shows the impact feminism has had on this field.
It's because of feminism now. That's why we still have women in politics.
Do
When
you
we
know
started
that
politics
before,
before, they will not even allow a woman to
patriarchy has
contest.
eaten
That's
very
just the
deep
truth.
into Africa.
So
Even everywhere all over the world, patriarchy is there.
Yeah.
So it's because of feminism that women
Can you
now
see
go
now?
to school. We now work in the bank.
Mhm.
We now work as politicians,
Exactly.
as pastors.
Exactly.
I don't know about imam. We don't have.
I'm not sure.
Can you now see that you are missing up this entire concept? You guys are
Calm
missing up the
down, calm
concept.
down.
How?
I'm
I'm
calm
not
now.
telling
Stop
you.
telling me to calm
I'm just
down.
telling you.
Never in the history of coming down has anyone calm down by being told to calm down. I'm calm. Tell me.
You're talking too much. Calm down.
It's because you guys are not getting me. I wish you was another man in this studio.
You alone, you have to
See, now you dey insult us, now you dey shout. I don't understand.
It's not an insult. Yes,
I
what's
think
up?
it's because
I just said
You are
something.
right. You need a man.
Okay, I don't get woman for my life.
I'm not sure this.
You are suffering from the lack of woman in your life.
Yeah.
Now why you dey
I have my
shout?
mother in my life.
No, we dey
Yes.
talk of other women.
Other
The
women.
woman.
A strange
Like
woman.
that.
Your mom. Okay, so
That's
as I was saying,
I'm not the kid in this thing.
They are one. They are.
We're not fighting.
I want to talk
Yes,
to you
what's up?
about your choice of words.
No, you don't get it. You know
Don't
they
just
get
talk
me.
about feminism like that.
No, you don't get it. See, I am a
Talking
strong.
about single parenting
I am
here,
at
not feminism.
Yes,
Don't
no.
praise it.
You are the ones that actually drew the conversation to feminism. But I just wanted to
Oh,
No, you said feminism.
no. I talked about feminism, right? But here's what I was going to say. Just a simple, easy analogy of how feminism relates to what we're discussing about, which is single.
Extreme.
Wait now, which is,
Extreme.
how would you quantify if it's getting extreme?
extreme.
How would you-
when a woman
wait
starts
first now.
hating on men?
Extreme is
Women that hate men.
I have to do 50
Yes,
house.
I hate a
My
man.
children
I
must-
can be without a man. This
Nah,
is
that's
extreme
extreme.
feminism.
Good.
Any woman that feels out there that she can do without a man, that's
Or a
extreme.
family.
Or without a family,
You
that's
can't
extreme.
displace a man.
That's
Men
it.
have their role.
In
the
fact, they are
family.
delicious.
Women
I do
equally
say it.
have
Men
power.
are
I want to
delicious.
have money and I want to,
Now,
I want to have
I
What
just
I'm
want to
saying
have a
now, let's say we've understood ourselves.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is this, all right? Women cannot decide to advocate that they should be equal with a man because on various terms, the equality would not work.
Why
And that was why I
what they
said
want?
feminism in
That's
itself
amazing.
is bullshit. Because the Western guys can push feminism to us, but they cannot tell the extent to which Nigerian women would want to take it. That is what she's calling extreme feminism.
What is equality?
Equality requires, in fact, here's what's up. There's why I say feminism is bullshit. Very good question. I'm saying that there is no way that men and women can be equal in any way. Equal in
But
in any single way, shape, or form. And that is why the concept of feminism is wrong in its first place. That is why I'm at loggerhead and I'm still to tell anyone that tells me I'm a feminist. I don't know if you understand it now. But that's not the conversation we're having here. You guys actually capitalize and build a castle on feminism. What I was saying is, because people are over pushing the gospel of feminism, baby mamas are now more comfortable to women are now more comfortable to make decisions to be baby mamas and single parents
That's why I say they
because
should
of that
choose.
feminism.
No, it's not
I don't
because of
know,
feminism.
feminism advocacy.
Choose peace. You can't tell me what to choose.
The main
I
reason
choose
why
peace over
feminism
violence. So why will you tell me
existed
it's
is because
feminism?
women just want to be included. It's not like we are
that's
fighting
all.
with I want to be
There's
president.
a difference
they're
between
the same.
women inclusiveness, women right advocacy, and feminism.
Equality.
That's
That's
the same thing.
equality.
We don't actually.
Equality is not possible now.
Wait, hold on,
let's
hold
go.
on, hold
Are you
on.
ready to learn?
Oh wow! I'm
Calm
ready to
down,
learn. Tell me.
Feminism
Hmm.
is advocating for equality. Now, what is the equality? We're just saying, if a role, if there's vacancy for a role, allow both man and woman to apply. If there's scholarship, allow both man and woman to apply.
See,
Grant,
women
every
inclusive, that's
opportunity
just
should
it.
be
We already
open to
know.
both
A man
men
can be the
and
president.
female.
A woman
Don't
can
tell
be
me because I'm a
president.
lady I can't be an engineer. Don't tell me
That's
because
it.
I'm a lady I can't be a
I can't be a
guru.
president.
That is
I
not
can't be-
that is not what I'm
You
saying.
people already take like
That is what
90% of
feminism
this
is all
space.
about. We're not saying what
I am.
Wait, let me finish. Don't interrupt me. We're not saying that we want to help you to carry drums. When it comes to power, carrying drums,
In
and
fact,
drums, come and
carry
do
your house
that.
on your head.
When it comes to nurturing children, we do it. Everybody has their role.
You see
Do
the way
you know what menstrual cramp is?
wait,
Acting.
you're going too far. Wait, just
See,
wait.
that's
You see the way you've
one
explained it right now.
Equality.
You see the way you've explained it right now.
Mm.
You see the way you've explained it
Okay.
right now. That feminism, as it concerns being equal and giving women chance in some certain areas, is
In
what
all
the advocacy.
areas,
That's all.
Is what the advocacy is about, right?
Yes. We're not
That
displacing you
that
guys.
that makes sense.
Yes.
Thank
But
you.
when you bring it, and I'm of this,
Extreme.
I'm of the opinion that women should be given a chance. I tell
Okay,
people a lot.
good.
I grew up with my sisters. I have 4.
We're on the same page now.
You understand it now? No.
Single parent.
I have 4. But when it comes to a point, which we are seeing this day and age, when women now act as though they can live by
Absolutely,
themselves
the reason for
and be
that.
by
When
themselves,
you feel they are
Absolutely the reason
acting.
for that. I
Then-
think men
are
are being
giving us
stereotypical
chance.
about
Yes, one
being
thing,
money
just money
providers
spenders,
only.
that's it.
And
When
we
you are
can
not
make
man
our
enough,
money.
what makes you think I'll stay with you?
In fact, there are some
If you're
men
not equal to the task
Yes.
of being who I want you to be, I will leave you.
See,
A man should be
I
a
will
leader
leave.
of the home.
Let me calculate.
You should not tell me where
Let
to
me
stay.
calculate.
we don't have enough
Let
time.
me calculate.
Real quick.
There are some men that would have opportunities to, they have opportunities in some sectors, and they'll be like, oh, a woman must not benefit from this.
Yes.
A woman must
Yes.
not.
That's wrong and
Yes,
demonic and it's
yes.
crazy.
So many
And I'm
men.
against that.
So
Yeah,
many
wrong.
men do that.
But
We've never had a female president in Nigeria.
Even the other woman, they won't come outside. I don't know. I don't even understand.
They feel come out.
okay, yeah,
These people like Ezekiel.
Yes.
a minute silence for that comment. A minute silence. A minute. May God bless the soul of that comment. Because if you understood me really clearly, you must have understood that I've said it, explained it critically how I see how Nigerian women are going about the idea of feminism. If it's just women inclusiveness, which we all advocate, which I advocate for, then it's fine.
This topic took a very wrong turn.
It didn't take a wrong turn.
This kind of extreme.
Maybe we should have-
It wasn't a small. It wasn't a small branch of. I wanted to branch off into feminism,
Yeah.
and you guys brought out your sword
You
and you started
feminism
cutting.
No.
bullshit.
Now
I
you
started
touch
watching.
where you're not supposed to touch.
Now you came with
now.
Bye-bye.
God.
You came
We
with
have
I take what?
bazooka.
I take full responsibility.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You're
Take full
bad.
responsibility.
Haven't said
My bad.
that.
I haven't said that. If a woman, crazy man. If a woman now is a baby mama or a single mother, and her child is going, I saw in Steve Harvey's show, where a woman came up and said she's been a single mother for years. We're shutting down now, closing, yeah. But she's been a single mother for years, and she got married to this man. But because of the way she's been raising the child, you know how when woman will raise the child with the soft touch.
A black woman.
No, she's white, and she got married to a white man. So in the US, Steve Harvey's show where they ask him questions, and they were like, now the husband is trying to instill some level of discipline, but the child is becoming.
It's soft already.
Not like it's soft, it's bringing some level of resistance. Like, you can't talk to me that way, you can't treat me that
That's
way.
not my mom.
And she's asking the man, she's asking Steve, what do I do in this situation? So I'm asking, what should a woman do in a situation whereby she's saying that I cannot deal with these children and I don't want to give birth and put a stupid child to the world? What do I do? Because the point is, we have a lot of women right now that have baby mamas that at the beginning you said something just like what Mary said,
The
she
man
collect
is not
money.
the father of the child. Right?
No, the man is not the father of the child. At the beginning, it's already the man has money, so I feel born for him, I'm going to give me money. But what if the man stop? You have a child to deal with. You have your welfare to take care of. Responsibility. What can one do in that?
I think it takes patience.
I feel like that's where we should just draw the curtain, because when I don't think
it needs to bond with that child, because one of the disadvantages of single motherhood is that the child has a very strong bond with the mother. So you can't just come in from nowhere and expect the child to respect you. You have to earn the respect so that the child can listen to you. You can't just come with violence.
so that's for case where the woman is married to another person, right?
Yes.
But what if the woman is having problem dealing with the child itself?
Who?
A woman, a single mother, baby mama, is having problem dealing with her child. The child is not, you know, the hear word, you know, they calm down,
Pray for him.
Well,
Yes.
that's number one.
I think it's only
Pray for
that
him.
we don't have
But prayer is
resources.
Prayer would not even work.
No, wait.
It will not work.
No, don't say that.
No, prayer works.
They are going to fight.
Oh no.
Prayer
Works.
Yes, prayer works.
But
yes, counseling can work.
Can work.
Yeah.
you know, the reason I said prayer might not work in its totality is because it's not an evil spirit attack. I know there's nothing God cannot change. Let's go that way. Here's what's up.
The prayer
But
is not to cast out spirits.
No, here's what's
It's
up.
just to pray.
It's for God to
that
strengthen.
Learning morals, developing capacity, building capacity, it's always a conscious and a gradual process. Like it has to be conscious. Like why don't you, for example, want to learn how to be a pilot? And you say, I pray that I'll be a pilot, I fly a plane.
The Bible says faith without works is dead.
Good.
So when
It never means
faith,
when you are thinking of
sound.
praying for your child, there should be something that you should do that will help the child build capacity to be the child you want. Now that the child is living without a father. So what would a woman in that
Also,
situation even do?
There's actually this program in the US whereby children, who are children, that are not ready to learn. They take them to prisons.
Are you serious?
Not like they just
Correctional
take them,
centers
yeah,
where
they
they
take
can
them, they
just-
see how all these people are living, and they allow all these people to talk to them, to share their experience,
I think
and
we
how
Mm.
it went
So
wrong
those
for
children
them.
will not come back to you.
No, you don't go leave them there.
No,
You don't go leave them there.
No,
And to just go visit, right?
they'll visit.
No, that thing makes sense.
It's
For
just
real.
a visit.
For example, now I'm a single mother. I have a child. The child name is Babe. I say, you are going. You don't too take for street. Don't name is Babe. Oh yeah, come. Let me go and tell you where people that told this line will end up.
Some will come back and be like, "Hey, I don't want to be there. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
because of the
rough," and then
experience.
they change.
And
But
I-
some, oh my God, it's when they see, they'll be like, "Oh yes, it's dead. It's not dead."
It's
So,
dead.
And I also feel even as a single mother, you can do better. As I said, for real, some women are relaxed. They are too relaxed because as a single mother, you being in that shoe, as I said, either as a baby mama or a single mother, you are already in that position. Two things are involved. It's either maybe you will be married, if which I don't even think it solved all problem because as she said, you have a 5-year-old child, then an additional man is coming.
That dog shut up.
The child already knows that okay, this man joined, like he met us, he came. So that level of respect and okay, let me open up to him
him
and
will be
learn from
difficult.
him will be difficult. So as a woman, you're already there. God made us very strong. We are strong. I know women are strong.
Right.
I think we should just spread out and then help the child to learn. There is always room for
Another thing
improvement.
I'm
Let's
suggesting-
learn and relearn new things.
I think we
as
should have
grow
maybe like
big. That's just it.
single mothers association or something. People need to learn from one another how they are surviving. Because abroad, of course, there is always help. But here,
I feel like-
criticize you.
I feel like
They
men.
will post.
I feel like men should step in. Men in
Men?
society. Like, yeah, sure.
we don't have enough men.
No, fine. Of course, we don't have
these
enough
men are
men.
even selfish.
Yeah, many of them are selfish.
Like, a man might not want to raise someone else's child, but I know that there are still some reasonable men in Nigeria that they will identify this child as, if I don't do something about this child will go out of way. So you bring this child close to you.
Okay.
Let me mentor you.
Yes,
Let me take care of
yes.
you.
You be
Let me
all
undo you.
mentors.
So you might not be mentorship should not just be about is learning my business or is learning whatever. I feel like religion associations should come in.
Yes.
So you pick the child. You see a child like that in church. The child does not know how to belt his trouser well because there was no father in his life.
Like a reward or something that will motivate the child to want to learn.
That's it.
Let's
Like
go.
maybe scholarship or something.
Let's come to the end of this conversation. We've actually said too much of saying. I should thank Princess that almost killed me today. And of course, I should thank the Mazi Queen. Someone called her.
She's a baby mama.
Okay.
No,
No.
I beg.
Wait, if you see 10 million, you know go do baby mama.
We'll talk about it off
20 no on camera. 20 million.
camera.
30 million.
100,
50 million.
500.
500
A
million.
million.
Very good.
$1 million baby.
I will, why not?
I should thank the Mazi Queen, you
Yeah.
know, Mary
Very
Maris.
cool.
I should thank you.
Chill.
So she's not always like
She's
that. I
not
wonder what
even
happened today. But this is actually the cool person, but she's the one that was. You said everything.
Go back.
I don't know. What do I know? Next time we're having a conversation that concerns women, at least 3 men should be in the studio. Even if we are not talking to the mic. One will stand there and one will stand there. So protect me.
Yes.
I should thank you, it is very much for joining on the program. So it's a wrap for today's episode. You'd agree with me that it has been very insightful, very educative, and I would ask that you you wait for the next one. Because you've watched this one to the end, share it, put it everywhere, and then wait for the next one. While you like, subscribe, of course, comment.
And please.
The website is
don't plan to be a
www.
baby mama.
Let's go. It's a wrap.